In this video I'm going to show you how to make a six-sided snowflake. The hardest part about folding something into sixths is the initial folding it into thirds. So I've made this template to help with that. You've got 4 lines here. Those are 60 degrees from each other, and those are basically your folding guides. So to start, you'll want to be using regular letter size 8.5 by 11 paper for this to work properly. So you'll print this template onto that paper, and then we're going to fold it in half exactly. And then from there, we're going to make 2 folds through the center of the paper. So you can fold this in half to mark the center if you want, because this next fold is gonna go right through the center. But I've printed these such that you can just take this corner right here and fold it to exactly where it meets the end of the black line, and that will put you in the right place to go through the center. And if you've done it correctly, the fold will go exactly through the line on the back. So we've got that one right. Open that back up. We'll do the other side, folding in both times. Okay, yep, got it. Alright, so we've got these both folded in, and we're going to fold it accordion style. So instead of like folding in, and having it just wrap around itself, we're going to fold it out. So it's accordion style. That makes it so that you don't have one side that's like way longer than the other. It just makes it more even when you unfold the cut snowflake. So in, out. At this point you have something that looks kind of like a paper airplane, and then you just have one more fold, and you're just going to fold it back on itself. Make sure the sides line up here. Everything's aligned here. Fold it right through the center. And I'm making sure that each fold goes all the way down to the tip. That'll just make things more uniform at the end. So there's what you can see what I mean by accordion style rather than having things wrapped up. Alright, so when you get to this point, you'll have this line coming across here. Everything outside of that line is waste. You can't use that as part of your snowflake. And there's actually not very much waste. So if I just unfolded this, you have a 90-degree angle here on the short side and a 60-degree angle. If I unfold this here, I get a perfect hexagon, which is kind of what we're going for, but kind of boring for a snowflake. If I were to cut from here and make a round cut, I could make a perfect circle. That's even more boring. If I were to cut a straight cut across here, that would give me a 12-sided shape. Also not quite what I want. So what I'm going to do, I tend to like to leave the long side long and cut the short side shorter. That gives a more interesting snowflake. So for example, if I cut this at an angle here and unfold it, that will give me a star shape, which is definitely more interesting for snowflakes. Alright, let's see if I can fold this back up now. There it is. Okay. Accordion that back up. So I'm going to make this kind of a rounded cut here at the top. And then we'll come down a little bit. And then I'll give it a little bit of a spike here on the minor axis. Oops. And this first cut, is what basically determines the overall shape of the snowflake. Alright, so now we have 3 surfaces that we can cut. I try to never cut the center out. I like to have a solid center of my snowflakes, but if you do, you can make like a star or something in there. So you've got the major axis, the long axis here, the minor axis, and then you have the outside. Let's start with some decorative cuts in the outside. Just make this. Just make a couple of triangles. And a curve. So with the long axis, I tend to like to leave as much of that uncut as possible, because that creates 6 spokes that kind of go out from the center. So I tend to make most of my cuts in the short axis. So I'm going to start doing some cuts here now. Just making some curved triangles. It's always easy to come out to the point. And I'll make a cut here in the long axis as well. Make a little triangle, which will turn into a diamond at the top of the cone. Hi, have you come to help me? And I'm just going to finish with a big triangle cut here in the middle. It won't take too much time. Uh-oh, cereal all over. Alright, so we'll just end here. So as you can see, short side I've got a lot of cuts out of there. Long side I've left a lot of that surface there to give some spokes. Let's just open it up and see what the final product is. So there it is. You can see the spokes coming out that I was talking about. Anyway, so you can do all kinds of stuff with this. Thanks for watching.